Hello, everybody. MantaRei back in Space Engineers again. Just want to say we are a couple days late. I just want to say I'm sorry for that. I had some family stuff. My mom needed some attention, so she had some stuff going on. So my wife and I actually spent the night over at her place Thursday evening, which is when I normally do my recordings. And then Friday came and went. The baby was having some struggles, and then today even the baby's been having some struggles all day, really. He's been having a really rough day today. So I've been with him pretty much the whole day. My wife took him for a little while this evening. She was out today, and then she came back, and she's been handling him for a little while this evening so that I could get into my office and do some work. I got some new casters for my office chair, the ones I've been seeing lately, the rollerblade style wheels. They had some mixed reviews. Some people are like, yeah, they're great. Some people are like, no. I got some, the really highly reviewed ones on Amazon, and I will tell you they are awesome so far. I'm expecting them to just break, but they haven't yet, which is great. They are wonderful. I really like them. They sit you almost half an inch to 3/4 of an inch taller than your normal casters, which is kind of nice. So I can sit a little higher, which is nice. Adjusted my monitors as such. I got right over here, a 16-port USB 3 hub. Now, I know that's an awful lot of ports for USB 3. You'd think, oh, that's an awful lot of bandwidth you're not getting out of all those other ports, because it can only handle one full USB 3 port, and you are correct. However, the only things that I'm attaching to this hub are my peripherals for the most part. So things like, my Razer mouse pad, for instance, mouse, keyboard, other keyboard, things like that. The touch input for a new touch monitor that I got to throw OBS on, which I had been talking about this, I think. And yeah, I'm very happy about that I got my nice little touch monitor over here, so he has OBS running on it, so I can monitor that during the stream, which I'm very happy about. Very happy about, in fact. The only annoying thing is that I got a lower resolution than 1080, just because I was like, I'm already not playing in 1080 on this main monitor. What's the point? I'll run a lower resolution, it's less pixels, to render, because it is. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't even go up to 1080. It's like the 1376 by 76, something like that. And so the only bummer about that is when I touch it, to interact with OBS, my main monitor, Space Engineers, decides that it's in a weird resolution and it shifts. It doesn't seem to affect the recording, which is really nice, because I've done it a couple times, nothing's changed, but it's just annoying for me. Other than that, nothing real new going on. Like I said, I just bought a couple things. I got a bonus near the end of the year for work, just for some things that I'd done during the year, so I spent a chunk of that on a couple new things, which is really nice. I think that's pretty much it. Let me look around and see. I bought a cleaner looking braided USB 3 cable extension, basically, you could call it, for internal inside the PC. So motherboards have the USB 3 hubs, and normally those cables have they're bright blue with connectors, and it's horrible. My case has pure black ones, but they're still huge and obnoxious, and it's kind of next to but below my graphics card, and I didn't want it to look huge and ugly, so I bought this really nice extender, and it kind of makes it look kind of nice. But I have talked enough now. It's 6:02, so I have done what I wanted to do, which was chat till 6:02, 6:03 now. So I'm going to run down here so that I can sleep through the night. Oh, this is going to be bad. Yeah, okay, that could have been bad. I got my nice lights going on in here. That's fantastic. And I'm going to sleep, because I think 6 o'clock is the cutoff. Yep, there it goes. Boom, done. So I added a few more mods to this world. First off, hello everyone. Got a little excited getting into the previous stuff, but hello. welcome back. Very happy to see you all. I am at 14 subscribers, so thank you so much. I think I mentioned last week that we lost a subscriber, which, I was very sad about. However, the wonderful Heavy Plastic came to my rescue, as they have done before, talking to me before, leaving comments, which I encourage everyone to do. If you got anything you want to say, anything you think about the streams, anything about me, anything about things I could do, so on and so forth, leave a comment. Leave a like, first off, please, or a dislike on the videos. Let me know what you think of them, and if you actually like them. I see the subscribers, but at the same time, I publish a video and it's like, oh, I get views, but I will tell you, oh my goodness, I have so many views. I went back and looked at some of the... I say so many views. Obviously, not that many. But I looked at some of the views for some of the early ones, and I don't know what the story is, but it's like video 1 that I did, the very first video for this world here that I did, has like 60-some views last time I looked. And then they get kind of modest after that. And then like episode 6 or 7 or maybe 8, I don't remember which one, it's the one that was like to space and back again, I think. That one's got like 40 some views or something like that. I was like, why this one all of a sudden? It's like people were like, oh, the first one's okay, let's jump 6 episodes in and see what he's doing. So anyway, that's really cool. I really like seeing the view counts go up, which is really great, because that means that things are definitely happening, people are watching, and that's really good. For me, I do enjoy that. But leave a like, let me know what you think and how you feel about the series. Leave a comment, let me know what's going on, and I'd love to hear feedback. I really would. I know I don't have a quote-unquote community, but I would love to hear from the people that do watch. I'd love to hear what you have to say, whether it's just a kind little nothing. Somebody said before, they said, oh, hey, congratulations on the baby, and things like that, and oh, here's this and that, and it's just really nice to hear things and have some communication from those watching. But all that aside, thank you guys so much for the views. And as I was talking about with Heavy Plastic, they said that sometimes YouTube just deletes people's accounts or removes people's subscriptions from time to time, and I feel like I'd heard that. I actually heard something recently about YouTube deleting accounts that aren't profitable for it anymore, and that was kind of sort of misconstrued. It was kind of explained a little bit differently once you actually found out what was really going on. But either way, I heard about that, but I had not quite heard about just accounts being disabled or removed, or subscriptions being removed, so on and so forth. So that was interesting to me. I felt like I'd heard about it, but I may not have. I may just be making it up in my head. But that's a shame for some people if that's what's going on. But that could explain why I lost a subscriber and then got one right back. Or it could have been someone unsubscribed and then I got a new subscriber, which, if you are new, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you are just a returner returnee because YouTube was being a jerk, then I'm sorry YouTube was a jerk. I hope it works out more for you in the future. And thanks for coming back. Anyway, moving forward. Okay, so today's goals, I think. Let's see. We need to get up and finish some on the satellite a little bit, which, is not 100% important, because I think we finished one of the batteries already. Oh, or did we? We may not have. I felt like we finished one of the batteries, but we might not have finished one of the batteries. We have a reactor running. I'm trying to remember. We have a reactor running. We have the solar panels running. We have a gyroscope on the main body, so it should be stationary. It would probably help to have thrusters on it. I will tell you that. But, let's see. What do we got going on here? Hold on. I just got a phone call from my mother. So I will text her very quickly and say... I'm not really going to say what I'm going to say, but it's all nice. There we go. Done. Okay. Finished. Basically just said, can you call my wife? Because I'm a little busy. But, let's see. I called her earlier, so just so you have some background. My wife asked me to call her because we needed to ask her something, and she didn't answer, so then I came and started recording. And there's a wolf somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's going after the deer. He's going after the deer. I'll help you, deer. Boom! Gotcha. Saved you, deer. Yeah. Okay, so I think we'll probably need to make another trip up there. Additionally, back on point, on topic, we brought down some magnesium, if I remember correctly. We need some more stuff, I think. We need platinum. We wanted to shield some stuff. Now, as far as what's going on down here, we don't have any enemies down here on Dover just yet. We got the civilian spaceport up there. There's a V-Core something up there. I don't know if it's a ship. I don't know. I don't think it is. It might be another space station. But regardless, they are within antenna range of our satellite. So hopefully nothing bad happens, but we'll see where that goes. We have our plane down there. We have our truck down there that I think is still sideways. We have this little guy up here that we were using as kind of a lifter, driller, all kinds of little craft. And then we have our main shuttle that was going up and down from space. So maybe we just head back up into space. Start the stream off with some space travel. How about that? That seems like a good idea. What do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have no oxygen bottles, and we're running a little low on ammunition. Let's do a little switcheroo here. Oop, we can't. Let's go around this way. Bottles. Bottles. Let's see. Do I have some? I do. Oh, let me get it. There we go. And oxygen bottle. I guess I only have one oxygen bottle. That's not cool. Actually find my tank from here. There we go, and it should throw it back over here when it's done. Yep, great. Power kits. I don't think I need any power kits. A med kit would probably come in handy. I think let's take maybe 2 med kits with us just for kicks. And let's actually put them in here. Actually, let's put them in the cockpit, because I feel like the cockpit would be the best place for some med kits. There we go. And I've got my oxygen bottle with me. Let me leave a bottle or 2. No, let me keep that with me. Yeah, let me keep that with me. Oh, okay, careful. Okay. Using my jetpack for jumping. Okay, let's see. Let's throw this in. No, actually, let's take these, because these have to go into our separate system. Ooh, rock. A little bit of thing there. That was a save, that's why. Oh, on that note, just a little comment that people may care about. I was working on my dedicated server, and actually, this probably isn't that important to anybody. I've been having some lag issues. And not really, well, I guess it is the same thing as lag. Rubber banding. A lot of rubber banding, for whatever the reason. Now, I have been playing from work. So I was like, let's check this out. So I dug into our work network and started doing some pinging. By the way, I'm the systems and network administrator, so I have full control over everything. So that's how I can do this digging and so on and so forth. But I say that a lot, so on and so forth. But point being, let me move this mic back a little bit so I'm not as loud. I have decided that our work network has a very high ping. It's like 100 millisecond ping just using like speed test, which is really obnoxious. But it's a business network. It's Comcast, but it's, I don't know, for whatever the reason, it's got a really low ping. And I was getting things like 300, 400 some millisecond pings in Space Engineers, which was ridiculous. But I couldn't figure out what the issue was. The system itself was perfectly fine. The dedicated server was fine. Performance-wise, it was fine. CPU was fine. Like, everything was fine. Network traffic was fine. But it was like, for whatever the reason, I couldn't get a very good, solid ping. I got down to like 200 milliseconds and like maybe like even like a little under 200, like 180. It's still really, really rough. And I was like, what is the deal? looking at my own home router, monitoring the traffic, seeing what was going on, and it was really annoying. I couldn't quite figure out what the problem was until I realized that the ping was so high just from the network itself, and so I was like, well, all right, it is what it is. So I need to test that theory from another location. I tried over my phone, but I have Verizon, and sometimes they don't per se block ports, but sometimes the networks perceive them as being blocked. Like I had the same issue. I was trying to set up a corporate SIP phone, a Wi-Fi phone basically, and tried to connect it via my phone's hotspot so that I could be outside our network to come in, because it was going to be sent to a sales guy who's out of I don't want to say out of town. He's not out of town. He's a remote sales guy. There we go. That's what we're gonna say. He's a remote sales guy. I need to get his phone configured for him, and he needed a SIP phone. This was the first time I was setting up a SIP phone for somebody outside the building. Usually we set up like IP phones and just have them home run back, and it's a different story. But in this case, let's see, we should run a little connectivity and see if this is gonna help at all. But I needed to. There we go. I needed to set up this SIP phone, and so I was like, well, I need to get outside of our network. Maybe I can use like the my phone's hotspot to get out, and I couldn't actually. It was blocked. UDP was actually being blocked, which was very interesting. But it really wasn't, because I've been able to use like our corporate VPN over my phone's hotspot before from a laptop, and it's never been an issue before. But for some reason, like when I was using the SIP phone, it was perceived as UDP was blocked, so it wasn't working. So it could be that my phone had the same issue and that it can't understand, because I think space engineers and Steam in general I'm pretty sure they use a UDP 68.7%. I didn't think you were 68.7%. Oh, and we're having this issue again because I'm doing that. That's right. Okay. No. Nope. Okay. Hold on. I got this. Hank. There it is. Bonk. Okay, let's just use blue for now. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. I was going somewhere. Boop, and boop. There we go. And where was I going? Oh, because this thing's off. I'm pretty sure that's off, and so this can't stockpile. Stockpile. It's up to 72 now. Great. Which probably sucked the last bit of these dry, didn't it? Where's my... Yep, it's empty. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now let's paint these pink. Get them out of here. Boop, 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 and boop. Great. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, I need to test that from another location, like my parents' house or something like that. Take my laptop with me, and this could use some more 50, 40, 50. It's 30, 50, 40. Take my power cord with me and plug in my laptop, make sure that it's running at full power, because my laptop has a dedicated GPU, but it does not work very well when it's off shore power. When it's off shore power, it gets very upset and doesn't work appropriately. Okay, so 3. We're all set. Parachutes are closed. I think we're in a good way. Don't know why it says 24. Oh, probably because the whole station... okay, that's why it made sense. Okay. Anyway, let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unmerging. We have liftoff. leaving those cliffs behind. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make with all this about the V-Core... Oh, and there's a pirate station. A hiding pirate station. That's interesting. What does that mean? Why did this just fall down? Oh, my mic isn't tight. There we go. Oh, I think I left antenna range. Did I? May have. Okay, I do not... I am almost outside of planet gravity. I can dial this back significantly. Where did all those stations go? That's weird. Alright, so we'll turn that down. Oh, there's a V-Core something. And there's the spaceports. Okay. Let's get ready for... slowing down. So, point being, again, that when I get my, or if it's true that my server's running perfectly fine and it's just random networks, corporate networks have lag, or just my work network has lag, then it's perfectly acceptable to use for my recordings. So I can put this world potentially on there and get, my friends that are wanting to play. I heard back from Infinitely Many, and he said something along the lines of he's got like one course this semester and then research for his PhD. So he was like, well, I should be able to do some stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. So hopefully he will be joining us in the near future, which would be fantastic. But we're going to need to do some... Oh, snap. We're going to need to do some... I feel like something is spawning. Okay, here we go. We are in place. And... cut him. Okay. And actually, while we're at it, let's turn them off so I don't waste any hydrogen. Okay, so let's look here. What do we got? We got a spaceport terminal. We've got a V-Core something. We have a civilian refinery gambler. And another spaceport terminal. Dang civilians. Okay, so what is that? I don't know. What is that? Oh, that looks exciting. Why am I bad with V-Core? Void Corporation. Oh, wow, look at that. Can I propose peace? Wonder if they'll let me. Probably not. Alright, so anyway, we just totally came up here without doing anything. Without bringing anything we were supposed to bring, didn't we? Yep, I think so. Alright, so I needed some power cells and some computers. And then... I need all the power cells and computers for a battery, and then all the power cells and computers for a battery. Yep, so 2 full batteries, and then most of a battery. Or not most of it, the remainder of a battery. And I think if I look at this setup here, we are barely moving. Yep, the gyroscope's keeping us in place. That's great. So that's really all we need. See the unknown signal, which is a GPS location. I see all those are GPS locations. I don't see any antennas. Where's my laser antenna? Connected to laser antenna tube. Okay, yeah, they're fine. They are fine. Where's the sun? Back here, so it's picking up. That's good. I'm glad that's working. Alright. So that's really all we need to do. Is we need to get those. And this cargo container just has some supplies in it. Nothing really special. Yeah, we're good. Okay, do I have an ore detector on this ship? I don't, do I? I really should, and I don't. That's fine. So here are some places that we checked. What is that? That looks fancy. What is that? Kind of want to visit that. It looks exciting. I feel like that's back in the gravity well, though. And I think I went this way already. Although I could be wrong. Pass by that one, maybe not so close. Where's that hidden pirate base? I'm gonna check that out. I really do. That'd be awesome. It's just a little loud, I think. Slow her down in a second. There's a secret pirate station. What is that? Okay. Let's check this out. I need an ore detector up here is what I need. I don't think this is going to be enough. Turn my lights on. I gotta find that secret pirate station, the hiding pirate station. That's really cool. I can borrow some stuff from my friendly neighborhood pirates. Yeah, I totally need an ore detector on this ship. So that I can scan these asteroids myself, because my drill is not cutting it. Ooh. Nothing. Okay, what about this part over here? Just stone, huh? Must be the interesting looking asteroids. Have nothing in them. Alright, nothing here. Let's head back. Or, not back, but let's head to another cluster. What do we got? Is that one in the gravity well, probably. What about... Where was it? I saw one. Where was that? I thought I saw one nearby. Let's head to this one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Where did it go? Oh, oh, oh. Somewhere. There we go. I just saw the secret hiding pirate station again. Yeah, let's see if there's anything over here. Oh, calm yourself. You're not actually hurting yourself. Ooh, I see iron. Hello, iron. That's convenient. And whoosh. And there's so much of this space iron. Space iron. Alright, so that's really all the iron that I just drilled. Which means this asteroid should not despawn, because it's been mined. Ooh, this is an interesting chunk. Look at this missing. That's pretty cool. Like a big space worm dug through it. Spurt Mayday. Straight that way. Cool. Yeah, just another save. It always worries me when I feel a little jerk when it goes jerk. That usually means something horrible is going on. Magnesium. That's convenient. Not super important because I already found magnesium. There's the iron again. So iron and magnesium. Can't find the magnesium again. Oh, and there's iron again. It's the same iron. No, it's actually a different... Oh, that's it. It's a different patch of iron. The other one was on a darker side, wasn't it? I think so. I suppose there could be stuff buried inside the asteroid, but that's not usually how it is. Usually there's like a trace of it on the surface. So if you can find it on the surface, you know it's in there. And I've been pretty much inside this one. So there's magnesium on here somewhere. Oh my goodness, it's so dark. Alright. So, iron and magnesium. FEMG asteroid. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that is right. They are asteroids. I was thinking back to my Venture Brothers days when they were on Meteor Major, and somebody made the comment that actually when they're stationary like this in space, they're called asteroids. And it's not even a meteor. It's because like meteors are inside the Earth's atmosphere and asteroids aren't, or something like that. So it just hit me real quick. I was like, oh, is this actually an asteroid or is it a meteor? Does anybody else out there watch? I'm sure you guys have seen Venture Brothers. I'm not that old, and I know Venture Brothers from... I remember Venture Brothers was on the TV. On the TV. Do you hear that? That's a lovely, lovely comment. So, Venture Brothers aired on television. Man, back in the 90s, I think it was, wasn't it? Because I remember... So there was a friend of mine, my next door neighbor, actually. Good fellow. That wasn't his name. It wasn't Goodfellow. He was a good fellow. But he and I, best friends. Oh my goodness, best friends. Best of friends. We lived right next to each other, spent the night with each other all the time, basically. Just hung out all day, ended up hanging out all night. Just all the time. We had so much fun all the time. That's the Manta satellite. We probably have gone to that cluster. Best of friends. We'd have lightsaber battles out in the cul-de-sac, out in the yard. So, oh my goodness, so much fun. So, anyway, he used to watch Venture Brothers, and I didn't used to watch Venture Brothers, but he always did. He always told me all about it and how funny it was, and I was like, Now, mind you, I was like 10 years old, so I guess it wouldn't have been in the 90s. I guess it would have been the early 2000s when he was watching it. But anyway, the point being that I didn't always ho ho ho. Woo, that was a close one. Always pay attention to your surroundings, kids. So anyway, he watched Venture Brothers. He loved Venture Brothers. He always told me how funny it was, and I was like, okay, maybe. So finally, I sat down with my recent roommate. Ooh, ice, baby. That's always a good thing to get a little bit of. So my current roommate, or not my current roommate is my wife. My previous roommate that I lived with, the only roommate I ever lived with. So when I was 24, no, would have been 25. No, I would have been 24. I hadn't turned 25 yet. It was when I turned 25. So I was 24. I moved out and lived with a guy that I knew. I may have actually told you guys the story. Lived with a guy I knew. We got an apartment. Where? West End. West End area of Richmond, Virginia area. So, really nice apartment, actually. Fantastic apartment. Best apartment that I've ever lived in. Haha. It's the only apartment I've ever lived in. Beautiful apartment. Great place. So, anyway, I told him I'd never seen Venture Brothers. He was like, "Are you serious? You've never seen the Venture Brothers?" And I was like, "No, I actually haven't. I've been meaning to, but I just never did." He's like, "We gotta watch it." And I think it was on Hulu or Netflix at the time or something. And so he was like, "We gotta watch it." So we started watching it, and I got hooked. I really liked it. I thought it was amazing. I love series that. So I'll tell you, it gave me like Red versus Blue vibes. If you guys have ever seen Red versus Blue, which is the Rooster Teeth machinima series for Halo stuff. I love series, and I kind of turn this into my own stories that I write into this kind of same style. I love series that start comical almost, just playful, nothing real serious. It's just kind of nothing. And then, ooh, carbon. And then all of a sudden, yeah, this is not a standard Space Engineers element, by the way, guys. For those that don't know, this is when you're playing the with the daily needs mod for the food and all that stuff, the survival mechanics. This adds carbon and phosphorus and I think something else, but I'm not 100% sure. So this is what iron, ice, and carbon now. But anyway, series that start out fun and playful, and then something will happen that's kind of serious, and you're like, oh, huh, that's interesting. And then it'll, like, start to uncover deeper, heavier lore kind of stuff, and you're like, oh, what? Oh. Venture Brothers was very much that way, where, you know, it starts just kind of like, okay, it's funny, and then you get deeper into it, and you're like, oh, wow, it's like, you know, even just Rusty and his life of being, you know, being dragged all over the world by his dad, and then to find out, you know, who his dad really was and how his dad was, and just all this. I loved that series. I thought it was really great. I've seen all of it up to the most current stuff that's been out right now, the season 7 or something. Hey, check it out. Yeah, like season 7 or something, whatever it is. And you can take a screenshot of that, I think. Oh, wait a second. Is this like a... Oh, that's kind of creepy. Okay, where's my spectator cam? Come with me, spectator cam. I think I'm over here. Or no, I'm not. Am I over here? Yeah, here we go. Alright, so where am I? Am I broadcasting? I am broadcasting. Oh yeah, this is the one, because there's the cross. Where's my character? Uh-oh. That can't be good. There I am. Okay. Let's take a cool screenshot. That's actually really cool. Screenshot. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, what we were talking about. I love series like that. I really do. They're so cool. Red vs. Blue was that way, where it was like, oh, they're just guys in a box canyon, and then it like eventually turned into like, oh, this is a whole lot deeper, and like Project Freelancer and all this cool stuff. Turned out really awesome. The director, Agent Carolina, and just all this stuff turned out really cool. And I really liked it. So that aside, Venture Brothers is very much that way, and it was so cool. I really liked it. It was a really cool show. Oh, so, oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I saw silver. Where did you go, silver? Mine, commercial salvager. Ooh, don't salvage me. Where did that silver go? There was some silver here. Rats. So anyway, the meteor thing. That's where it came from. The meteor versus asteroid that came from Venture Brothers for me. Okay, so if it's in here, is it in here? Go, baby, go. Drill, baby, drill. I can bring home some silver. I need some gold, I think. Go, 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 go. Hello, silver. Yeah, the silver. Oh, pro tip, in case you guys don't know, somebody commented, JStorm720 I think was the person who commented on this, and said that, you know, because the game was on sale, that there's people who are learning to play who are playing. Now, I do not, by any means, condone myself a tutorial guy. I can be, and I'm pretty good at explaining things if, you know, explanation is needed. But in this case, like what I'm doing here, this is not a tutorial. This is me playing. Perhaps you'll learn some things along the way. Perhaps you'll learn some interesting designs of things along the way. But for the most part, this is me playing. I'm not teaching anyone so much how to play the game. But in case you don't know, because you may be here to learn, while drilling, if you hold F, which is your pickup key, you can pick
Inventory
up
full.
a lot of the stuff that you're drilling. Oh, apparently.
Inventory full.
Okay, let me start moving in this direction and then ditch my stone. Goodbye, stone. Same kind of story. Goodbye, stone. Okay, great. Oh, the commercial salvager's getting further away now. They were a little closer a second ago. So anyway, if you hold F while drilling, you tend to be able to pick up most of the things that you're drilling.
Full.
Which is pretty convenient. Alright, where is my... Here's the silver hole right here. GPS... Let's mark... New current position. This was... Oh my goodness, this was C... Fe... Then silver... Asteroid. Astropoid.
Energy low.
Ooh, that's not good. Alright, where is my antenna? Ah, this way. It's on the other side of the asteroid. Yeah. Energy is low. Ooh, I see... Ooh, what is that? Hang on a second. I see iron and... Oh, ice. Oh, well, that's not helpful. I saw iron, didn't I? Yeah, right there. Oh! Those things again. Man, I'm gonna find those at some point. that sneaky, what you call the sneaky pirate base. Okay, inventory. Let's drop some cargo. All that silver. Look at that silver. Let me get some energy up in here too. I'm also not running out of oxygen. Like at all. How am I not running out of oxygen? My bottle is full. Oh. No. Creative mode tools are not on. Interesting. Okay, my oxygen level's going down. Strange. I'm also thirsty. Am I out of water? I'm not out of water. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Let me get some more silver. This could be a good haul if I just get silver. Whoosh. Yeah, there's a lot of silver in this asteroid here. So anyway, if you are, this reminds me, if you are new to the game Space Engineers, welcome. Just as if you're new to the channel, welcome. But if you are new to the game Space Engineers, I will tell you, this game can be a whole lot of fun. It's hard to explain. I wrote a review kind of about it on mantachasm.online. So also, if you have not been to mantachasm.online, hop on over. It's mantachasm.online, O-N-L-I-N-E, and poke around, see a couple things. There was, I don't think it was actually titled like Space Engineers Review, but I don't honestly remember what the article was originally about. But at some point, I ended up talking about Space Engineers and how I enjoy it, how I play it, so on and so forth. But this game can be a whole lot of fun if you derive your own enjoyment out of it. So, like, for me, I've been playing this game, oh my goodness. I have been playing this game
full.
2014? Yeah, I'd say 2014. Oh, I'm full of silver. That's interesting. Yeah, about 2014. 2014 until now. I've been playing Space Engineers, and I will tell you, I don't get to play near as much as I like, but I love this game. And it's because you find ways to play that work for you. So if you enjoy the survival mechanics like this, where you're like, hey man, I really want to, have to worry about, oh dear, I'm not supposed to move in that ship. I really want to worry about, sorry, I'm trying to find out where this place is. I really want to worry about food, water, shelter, things like that. If shelter, oh man, let me tell you about shelter. So somebody currently is working on a weather mod, and I'm pretty sure Wasted Space featured it on his channel in their current series that they're doing. I haven't gotten to that point yet because I have fallen far behind on his series. I used to be really good keeping up with his series, but I am not anymore because Splitsy's got tons of stuff, and Shaq was doing stuff. He's not anymore, really. He's playing Empire at War now. But the point being that if you want to do like survival, so Wasted spun up a planet with an acidic atmosphere. So you have to be in a pressurized or a cockpit, and it slowly degrades armor over time. So now this mechanic existed before because there were, as a mod, not as an actual thing, because we had a planet called Ravrik, I think, or Ravik, or Ravkor, or something like that, and it was a lava planet. And so voxels, you know, are fine, characters are fine, but any grids that touched the lava would start to degrade. And they would degrade, they would degrade, they would degrade, and then they would catch fire, and then they would eventually, when they got to 0, they would explode. And it was really cool because it does it on a block by block basis. So if you, I think it was like 2 blocks deep. So let's say you know, landed, let's say you have a ship that has like pillars to land on, like long legs. Basically, it's got like 5 blocks in a row, you know, for 4 legs, like a table, and it's going to land. The 2 that are immediately, so like the block that's immediately touching the lava and the next block up will start to degrade and degrade and degrade, and eventually they will explode because they'll run out of energy, or they'll run out of health basically, and they'll blow up. And that's so cool because what it means is you can't just drive over it and be like, everything will be fine, and you can't build on it because everything will be fine. Now what you can do is you can build over it, or you could do things, or you could drag enemies onto it. There's all kinds of cool stuff you could do with it. But what Wasted ended up doing was doing an atmosphere that's acidic, basically, not to voxels, to armor and grids and stuff. So that's really cool. We're starting to wear those down and stuff, and they haven't gotten back there where I'm at yet. But that was really cool. He modded that, I think, himself with some help from other modders, but that was pretty sweet. Additionally, I was talking about the weather. There's a person currently working on a weather mod, and they started with just like fog and snow. They moved to sandstorms for things like Mars, or deserts, I guess, and then they moved to now lightning, like thunderstorms, which is really cool. I saw some examples of that. It was really nifty. And what else? They're working on like localized weather, which is going to be really cool. Things like that. It's going to be pretty nifty. We should probably start heading back to home base, which is the thing. Pirate station. It's like it's over here or something. There's something there. You see that? I see it. It's dead ahead. You see that? Oh, maybe it's just asteroids. Nope, it's right there. It's that right there. An asteroid or something. I have a really long sync distance on. It could just be an asteroid. I think it's just an asteroid. Let's start heading back home. Oh, specialized settlers. Cool. So anyway, first off, all this aside, if you are new and you want to learn about space engineers, check out Splitsy. Splitsy's vids. He is awesome when it comes to tutorials. He is the tutorial guru. Go talk to him. You can hang out here if you want to and learn what you can from me, but honestly, if you want to like learn stuff, go to Splitsy. Go to Splitsy. Run to his channel and look at his stuff. He is amazing. I can teach you what I can teach you, but man. So we're back in gravity, coming down. So now I don't know if I really ever explained 100% what's on this world as far as mods go. I have some of the quality of life and quantum of depth mods running. So we've got a lot of realistic stuff. I have the daily needs mod on, so I have food and water and stamina, things like that. I have the atmospheric drag and deadly reentry, plus plane parts, but I believe the wind settings override these. I do not have realistic thrust on. I don't think. Something's weird about this layout here. Advanced lift, drag multiplier. 100 is realistic. Default is 500. Yeah. So there's a couple different things we can do with that I'm currently not doing. I do not see any heat warnings yet, which is quite convenient. Wings just caught some air. We could do a little flyover. But beyond that, we've got some weapon mods on here. And a couple other things. We can go through a mod list at some point if we really wanted to. So anyway, this is the atmospheric drag and deadly reentry mod that's allowing us to do this cool stuff, along with the plane parts. Atmospheric drag and deadly reentry allows you to pretty much use any flat surfaces as wings. So you can use the wing mods, if you want to, because they're wings and they look really nice. But you don't have to. You can just build, wings on a ship, and it would work just as good. But I do enjoy this. We don't want to run out of hydrogen, so we should probably do like we're stalling a little. Oh, a uranium boulder. I forgot we had a uranium boulder out here. We need some more uranium. Here's our home base. Let's head that way. Okay, let's turn on our other doohickeys. And let's turn on our dampers. See how well we do. Oh, snap. That's right, I almost screwed that up last time, too. There we go. We're safe now. Let's see. C. Turn this way. Where are we? And we are pretty close. Ooh, careful. Oh, I need to turn that on. Haha. Okay, and then... Boom. We are attached. 9, 3, and get ready. Oh, sweet. We didn't fall to our death. Nice. Wink. We made it. Look at all those asteroids. Look at all those asteroids. And hopefully some of them should stay now, because we've got some asteroids that I can't see from here. But we've got some asteroids that we've drilled, which means they should stay. That's another pro tip in case you don't know. Any asteroid that you don't drill will reset, basically. So you may find a drill, or you may find an asteroid, scout it out, see that it's got like platinum or something on it, leave a GPS point, leave, and if you get far enough away or you reload the game, you come back, that asteroid may still be there, but it won't have any platinum on it, or it'll just be gone, because the game just procedurally redoes them because they're voxels. It deletes them and recreates them, or removes any ores that were on it. So what you need to make sure you do is always drill. If you find an asteroid that you've got stuff on that you want, drill it. Absolutely drill it. Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it. Otherwise, you're going to lose your good find. Because like I said, you may have found platinum, which in which case is quite valuable. Boom. Boom. Upsy daisy. And loosey goosey. Bonk. There we go. Alright. Now that should hopefully mean that our refinery is going to start getting some stuff. Oh yeah, magnesium, iron. Oh, the basic refinery is working on some stuff. That's cool. I didn't know. I mean, I guess I knew it was going to work on some things, but that's interesting. Tons of iron. Not a lot of nickel. Unless it's in our ores. Let's see. Oh, we got a good chunk of nickel, silicon, cobalt. Ooh, a lot of cobalt. Good chunk of uranium. A lot of gravel. Not a lot of gold. Not a lot of silver. That'll change. We got 545 platinum ingots. 83.6k of iron. 62.7 magnesium. That should be changing soon. Nice. Magnesium should be going up, 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 up. Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. That's magnificent. Alright, so that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for us here. I know this episode there wasn't a whole lot going on, a lot of chit chat, but we got some stuff good. We're getting up to space and back and forth pretty good now, which is makes me kind of happy that we can make reliable trips up and down, from space. Maybe off camera I'll grab a little ice, suck it up. So that being said, I mentioned Infinitely Many. He may be on next week, maybe. I don't know. I'm not holding out hope, but it's possible. It's possible. So if that's the case, we're going to need to catch up, a bit. He's been out of practice with Space Engineers for a while now, so we're really going to need to catch him up. So we may hop on my dedicated server. There was a world we had running. We may get on that, do some stuff there. I don't know if we record that, may put it on the channel, may not. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully by next Thursday, which will be sooner than later, because it's already Saturday. We'll get that done. I'll get, so we'll get that done. I'll get him introduced on this server, basically, on this game, while he's in kind of learning how everything's laid out, what's going on, I may jump over and drill some ice. That might be what I do. Get a couple loads of ice up here and start filling these tanks back up. That might be a good idea. All right, well, it's 1:26 p.m. game time. Unknown signal falling from the sky. That seems like a good place to end. We saw some cool asteroids today, guys. It was a lot of fun. Our shuttles made it back and forth to space again, which is wonderful. I'm very happy to say that we can do that. But yeah, next time, hopefully we get a little bit more done. We'll start. I'm debating putting on, I don't know if you guys know this mod, corruption. So you may know it, you may not. Corruption was one of the first real good PvE mods that came out. It's drones, all drones, but it's like really awesome drones. A fellow by the name of Meridius 9, I think it's 1x, so it's 9, I think is his name. It also goes by Lucas. Oh my goodness, he made an amazing mod, and I used to play with it all the time. Now in this world, I try to give myself a little bit of a break, especially because we weren't in space. Figured I wouldn't use it because it's space only, but I'm debating putting it on so that when I make these trips up to space, it's a little more risky, because the only enemies we had here on Dover are gone. We may get new ones moved in if we do some more exploring, but for the most part they're gone. So I'm thinking I may turn on corruption so that when we're in space, it's a risky business getting up to space and coming back. I think that might be a lot of fun, and more enjoyable for you guys. I'll be up there drilling, and then all of a sudden there's like, oh snap, a hunter drone just came out of nowhere, is gonna come kill us, or a kamikaze drone's flying through, or a mining drone, or whatever it's called. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I gotta deal with some business. Be gone. Okay. Anyway. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you guys so much for the 14 subscribers. Never thought I'd have 14. Never thought I'd have 1. But hey, here we are. Thanks so much for hanging out and being around. Like I said, I know the video's late. I really appreciate knowing that I can take some time if needed for family business before I come back to this. Again, this is not my livelihood. This is not anything. It's really just fun for me. And the fact that you guys are here to join me just means the world to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And guys, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.